I've been in online school since the beginning of this past school year and have been homeschooled for about 2 months now. And I'll tell you, bro, most of this time, I couldn't talk to a girl if she was right in front of me asking me to. It's like, I was so weird around, like, girls and just people in general, even though I knew they were harmless, just around, like, strangers. And bro, I'll also tell you, I'm not nearly where I want to be right now. I don't nearly have the level of confidence, smoothness, social chad status that I want. But I've made hella progress. I'll physically go and approach a girl probably like every 1 to 2 gym sessions. I'm pretty comfortable with it. Like, I can have a short, "Hey, how are you today?" "Oh, that's good," without feeling like stress or anxiousness. Sometimes I genuinely want to go and approach a girl, but I don't because it feels too weird right now. I still do that, but the progress I've made, I'm so proud of, and so I want to share that with you, bro. So to not waste your time, step 1 is to just go to the right place. I'll tell you why this matters. When you're a beginner, that sounds weird as fuck. Like, you're a beginner with talking to people. It's like, but you don't have that capacity to walk out your house and approach your crush on the sidewalk. You're just not gonna do it. I'm sorry. There's different places where there are girls, and there's different types of girls in each places. There's different moods, there's different energies in these places. For example, a cafe, in my opinion, is not great unless there's already a lot of people and stuff. People aren't in a social mood. Like, it's just not like you just walk in, you get your coffee or whatever, you're probably there with your mom or your dad. There aren't even any girls, and even if there are, they're old or they don't want to talk to anyone. Okay, that's a flop, right? Another example, you're out on the street. People don't give a fuck about you. It's awkward. It's, again, like, mostly old people. The vibe is just so off. Believe me, bro, I've tried it back when I was not, like, super good at, like, talking to people and stuff. It wasn't good. So you're asking right now, what is a good place? And I'm literally not even going to give you, like, a vague answer. Literally, what I've found to be the best place is the gym. It's perfect for, like, a few reasons, honestly. Like, it may seem like people in there don't want to talk to you, but in reality, bro, people are actually really nice in gyms. There's, like, a good vibe. It's already energetic because you're working out. You don't feel, like, dry or in this sort of kind of bad mood or whatever. Like, you don't feel like in this, people don't feel as, like, low energy. People feel energetic because they're working out, right? You do as well. There's more of that mood there. There's also a pretty good likelihood that if you go there during peak hours, there's going to be a lot of people you can talk to. There's going to be a lot of people to say hi, how are you, and build up your social flow so that you can feel fulfilled and approach that girl, bro. You'll feel like you can speak smoothly to anyone. You'll feel like you're confident. Which brings me to step 2. Get into a social flow or a social mood. This does 2 things. It progressively overloads you. It gets you in a mood to be more social so that you're more likely to, like, approach, more likely to be more confident and talk, like, more likely to just talk to people. And also, when people notice that you're being social, they recognize you as higher status because you're talking to other people. You're like interacting with other people, and then people can see that you're doing that and they're like, "Ooh, like, he seems cool," right? It's generally the first one that matters most in, like, my experience with the progressive overload. So, like, when I say hi to someone at the counter and then to someone at the smoothie bar, I'll ask some random dude that's doing a set next to me how he's doing today. Then I'll see that one Chad guy from before I always see here that I talk to briefly whenever we're in there, because guess how I met him? By just saying hi. Now I'm fucking hyped. Now I'm in this mood where I feel confident, like I can talk to people right now. I'm in that mood. And then there's that one girl over there. I'll just go approach it and say hi. It doesn't really matter anyway. And see, that's when you do it, bro. You're probably like 10 times more likely to be confident and smooth and shit and not feel awkward when you have a certain mindset you've built up from talking to a bunch of other random people you mostly don't care about. And like, in my experience, this has been one of the greatest things that has been like, this is probably one of the big reasons why the gym is so good for being social, is because it gets you into a social flow, a social mood pretty easily if you put in the effort to be so. And so step 3 is literally just don't be autistic. It's like, okay, I'll tell you right now, if you came up to me in a gym and sounded autistic, you looked reserved, and if you looked like you were thinking, what do I say? Ah, shit, this is so awkward. What am I doing right now? I would dislike you so much more than if you came up seeming confident and present. I would be thinking like, we could have a conversation, like this guy's chill. The truth is that most people would actually rather be talked to than not, because the entire world is honestly lonely, and most people are socially deprived, and most people would actually rather that someone would talk to them. But if you go up there being autistic and overthinking and shit, you're not gonna feel as confident, and then the motherfucker that you're speaking to won't like you. Like, they might not say that, they probably won't show that, but they won't like you very deep down, and you can just feel that vibe from them that they don't really like you. It's not really a good vibe and stuff, and so it'll be a worse interaction, which will exponentially fuck it up, because then that makes you even more awkward, because it's like such a bad interaction. You're like, oh shit, like what is this shit? You don't want to overthink, okay? You just don't want to overthink. You want to use your brain the least amount possible. Like, in most of your life, you want to be intellectual and think a lot and, like, you know, really think about situations. In this situation, bro, you don't want to think. You do not want to think, okay? That just ruins shit. So, like, you just don't want to think, okay? You don't want to think at all. Just turn your brain off. Literally, like, turn your brain off and just speak. Like, literally just turn your brain off. Which brings us straight to step 4. Take a deep breath. Like, taking a deep breath and focusing on that, being mindful of this deep breath, going all the way up, and then even more, being like going all the way up, and then even more, and then all the way down until your lungs are like completely empty, just like a full, massive deep breath. It de-stresses you. It's simple as that. Like, Dr. Andrew Huberman talks about this. It does some like neural shit to your brain and basically makes you feel more calm or so, whatever the fuck. And if you're focusing on your breath, you're being mindful, you're gonna be so much more likely to approach, because you're not thinking about it. You'll be calm, you'll be more smooth, you'll be less awkward. And believe me, bro, I've tried this many times, and it works. It fucking works. Literally just like taking this massive deep breath. It sounds like weird as, it sounds so like, this video is kind of weird as fuck, like, just take a deep breath. It's like, okay, but it's like, I'm telling you, bro, it fucking, like, I don't know what it is about it, but it works. And just taking, like this deep breath, focusing on this deep breath, makes it so you can focus on the present moment so much better. It's like just this short meditation right there that will make you so much more mindful in the near future. And you'll be de-stressed, you'll be more calm. And so step 5 is, what do you say? This is probably like the number one stress in this whole situation. Oh, what do I say? And you keep trying to think, and you don't approach, you wait, you're trying to think of what to say, and then she leaves. Bro, this is one of the reasons nobody likes you. It's because you think too much. Again, bro, you just need to turn your brain off and say something absolutely retarded. People do not care really what you say, bro. It's more about the vibe you give off, how confident you are while you say it. People do not give a fuck. Just say something absolutely retarded. Turn your fucking brain off. This is why nobody seems to want to speak to you. This is why you're awkward, because you think too much. Just give a genuine compliment. Say some shit about the surroundings, about the situation, or just fucking say hi. I haven't really seen you. You can say like, "Oh, I haven't really seen you around here before. I just wanted to introduce myself. What's your name?" And again, this might seem fucking awkward, but it isn't. Once you build up that social flow, yeah, sure. When you walk into the gym first thing, it might be kind of weird to just go up to someone and be like, "Oh, hi, I haven't really seen you around here before. I just wanted to introduce myself. What's your name?" That might seem awkward at first, but once you start saying hi to a couple people, then it's not. Like, this was a really, honestly, like a stupid video to begin with. Like, talking about random as fuck, weird little shit to talk to not just girls, but like people in general. But I'll say that this is a video that would have helped me a few months ago so much. And so I'm genuinely grateful you listened to the whole thing. And I really hope you take action on this and really make something of this video, because I know it would have helped me so much back a few months ago. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.
Can't see it very well. It's like really, there's not enough light.
I don't know really how far to put it in.
Yeah, put it in the flame. That's it. He's determined, man.
He really wants his stick. Here, let me help. Go for a run, buddy.